Longhorns from practically all over the world make UT one of the most diverse universities today. But things weren't always this easy for minorities. KVR's Cameron Whitaker has the details on the long struggle for integration over half a century ago.
Here at UT, it's common to experience many different cultures on a day-to-day basis. Only in recent decades has the face of the campus been transformed, all thanks to one man's battle. Heman Sweatt applied to the University of Texas School of Law in 1946, a time when there were few minorities at UT.
Well, what's interesting about his original application was that from the very beginning he knew it was going to be denied. And yet he and Thurgood Marshall had to be very, very careful to make sure that his application was perfect and that his credentials were perfect, because they had to be sure that the only reason he would be denied is because he was black.
Sweatt filed suit against Painter, then president of the university, after deciding to uphold the school's segregation policy. After a 4-long-year court battle, ending at the Supreme Court, Sweatt was granted admissions in June of 1950. Even still, he was met with great opposition.
He said he was actually afraid to leave the building. If it had not been for the students, the law students, gathering around him and escorting him out, he really believed that it would have had some tragic ending.
Sweatt resigned from UT only 2 years later, but is remembered each year through the Heman Sweatt Symposium. Last week, a few family members gathered to share their own personal experiences with the late Sweatt.
The ideals of the American ideal that everybody has the right and opportunity to things here in this country.
Leading this panel was famed author Gary Laverne, who recently released his book entitled Before Brown, discussing Sweatt's seemingly underrated court case and its relevance to Brown versus Board of Education.
Brown versus Board of Education in 1954. Brown's not possible without Sweatt, but Brown is such a huge event, people forgot about Sweatt. And that's why I wrote the book.
Because of Mr. Sweatt's persistence, students of all kinds now roam the halls of UT. And as a result of his success some 60 years ago, Texas enrolled its fall 2010 class with the number of minorities amounting slightly more than the number of whites, a first in Texas history. Cameron Whitaker, KVR News.